Hi everyone, in this video I am going to present a topic on inflammation and repair of cell. Okay, inflammation is a natural response to injury or infections in the cell. Okay, it is usually it will be in the form of redness, swelling, warmth, pain and sometimes loss of function. Okay, this response is mainly initiated by our immune system. Okay, because it will remove any foreign object, microbes or damaged tissue. Okay, this inflammation is the first step in process of repairing a cell. Okay, it is divided into two stages: acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. Okay, acute inflammation in the sense rapid onset of symptoms and it is typically short-lived. Okay, this inflammation is mainly caused by any physical injury, infection or exposure to harmful chemicals. Okay, during this acute inflammation, the blood vessels will dilate and the white blood cells rush to the site of damage to fight off the infection and remove the dead tissue. Okay, symptoms may include redness, swelling, heat, pain. Okay, example, a person with a sprained ankle. Okay, the ankle would be painful, swollen and there will be difficulty in moving the ankle. Okay, then chronic inflammation, it will last for months or even years. This type of inflammation is caused by stress, infections, lifestyle choices, etc. Okay, this chronic inflammation will lead to tissue damage and can cause chronic diseases such as heart diseases, diabetes and cancer. Okay, during chronic inflammation, the immune system continues to attack the damaged tissue and leads to prolonged inflammation. Okay, the next concept is repair of cells. Okay, once the inflammation takes place, the body must go through the process of repairing the damaged tissue. Okay, this will be done in several ways. It will include wound healing, tissue regeneration and fibrosis. Okay, wound healing is a process where the body repairs a damaged tissue. And in case of acute inflammation, it will be occurring within few days. Okay, during this process, our neutrophils, macrophages, lymphocytes will work together to remove any debris or bacteria from the wound. Okay, then the wound will be sealed with the scab and the cell underneath starts to regenerate. Okay, then tissue regeneration. It is a process by which the body replaces a damaged tissue within the new cells, which should be similar in structure and function. The regeneration happens in tissues such as liver, skin, then fibrosis. The fibrosis occurs when the body replaces the damaged tissue with scar tissue. Then fibrosis also leads to loss of function in the affected tissue and making it more susceptible to further damage. Okay, this is the overall picture of a tissue injury. Okay, here the first step will be vasodilation of arterioles, then hyperemia, then heat, redness. Okay, finally it will lead to healing. Okay, then capillary permeability. Here exudate formation will occur. Then formation of edema, finally healing. Okay, then leaked clotting factor, fibrin patch, then healing. Okay, here chemotaxis of neutrophil, then leukocytosis. Here migration of the affected area, then margination to the capillary wall, rolling will occur, adhesion will occur, then finally chemotaxis to site of injury, then phagocytosis, then finally it will lead to healing. Okay, next concept is fracture healing. Fracture healing is what is meant by fracture? This fracture is a break in the bone. Okay, the bone may be partially cracked or completely broken. Okay, there are different types of fractures are there: closed fracture, stable fracture, displaced fracture. Okay, then healing process of fracture. Okay, first stage of healing process involve hematoma formation, where the bleeding occurs when the bone is broken. Okay, the bleeding will spread around the affected area. Okay, this will leads to the formation of clot or hematoma around the fracture site. Okay, the next stage is inflammation. This one will last for 2 to 3 days. This inflammation is essential as it helps to clear away any dead tissues and prevent infection. Okay, the next stage is callus formation stage, which takes place over several weeks. During this stage, cell produces collagen, which forms a soft callus or procallus. Then this stage involves the production of cartilage. This cartilage will help us to bridge the fractured parts of the bones together. Okay, then fourth stage is ossification stage. Here the cartilage cells will turn to bone cells. Okay, this process is called ossification. It usually occurs within 6 to 12 weeks after the injury has occurred. Then final stage is consolidation stage, which involves the hardening of callus and the reabsorption of the excess bone tissue. Okay, this process may take up to several months. Okay, this is a pictorial representation of a fracture healing. First of all, callus hematoma formation. Okay, then second one is fibrocartilaginous callus formation, then bony callus formation, then finally bone can be remodeled. Thank you for listening.